It's 2026 and I made 0 photography videos in the year of 2025. In fact, I've only made 1 video on this channel since I moved to Southern California nearly 2 years ago. I thought when I moved here I'd be taking a ton of photos, making a bunch of videos, but unfortunately life got extremely busy and stress crept in and I just didn't have the brain power, the mental capacity, or the physical capacity to actually spend time making images. But recently, my doctor has advised me to significantly reduce my stress, and one of the ways I decided I'm gonna do that in the year 2026 is by spending a lot more time slowing down and taking photos. See, from 2016 to about 2023, I was really passionate about photography. I was using digital cameras, film cameras, trying new lenses, new camera bodies, new film stocks, everything in between. I was having a lot of fun with it. But as life got busier and I got a lot more stressed, the hobby of photography took a back seat. See, I'm not a professional photographer. I truly am a hobby photographer. And when life gets busy and I get extremely stressed, the first thing to go really was photography. I just didn't really have that passion to capture moments because every moment felt extremely stressful and busy and it felt like static everywhere I looked. But one of the things that has re-sparked that love for photography is I actually got the opportunity to shoot photos for a couple bands at the end of last year. My friend Trevor is the photographer and videographer for a band called Fit for a King, and when I saw they were coming into town here in Southern California, I hit him up and asked if I could just take some extra photos in the first couple songs, and he said yes. I don't think any of the images I got from any of the bands that I shot are necessarily super creative or out of the box or anything absolutely crazy that would ever win any type of award, but this concert did reignite that love for photography that had been dormant for so long. And while yeah, the photos aren't gonna win any awards, there are still some photos in there I'm really proud of and really honored I got the opportunity to capture. And recently my doctor told me I need to significantly reduce my stress, and I was starting to think through ways of how I could do that, and I had the idea of spending less time on social media, less time on screens, and more time capturing moments, whether that's at a concert or in my daily life. I just need to get back into photography. So Trevor, thank you so much for letting me shoot those photos. It really did spark something exciting in me. And now it's time to re-spark this photography journey in 2026. One of the things I really want to do this year specifically is obviously take photos everywhere I go. I'm going to Europe a few times here in the next few months, and that's going to be a great opportunity to capture unique moments in places I've never been to. But I also want to start printing more of my work. Not necessarily make prints to sell, because I don't think I have any photos that are really worth selling or anyone that would be interested in buying them. More so, I just want to make prints that I can have in my hand, maybe put 1 or 2 up on the wall in my apartment. Nothing crazy, just actually try to bring some of my work to life. If I truly want to slow down this year, spend less time consuming digital media and more time consuming and creating physical media, I think printing my own photos is going to be a good place to start. This is the Canon Ivy 2, a small portable printer. It creates very, very small prints. Nothing major, nothing I'm going to hang on my wall. They're only 2 by 3. Very, very small, but this printer is portable, it's convenient, and I can print any photo from my phone or my computer wirelessly, which is incredible to see in the year 2026. It uses zinc paper, which is zero ink paper, so there's no ink cartridges. I just tap a button on my phone and the paper prints out of the small machine. And the cool thing about this is every single print is actually a sticker, so I can peel off the back and stick it in a journal. The print quality isn't amazing. The images are sharp, yes, but the colors are very blue. It's very cool compared to the normal actual edit of the photo. But that being said, this isn't a massive printer. I'm not using this to create major prints. I want to start printing out small photos and sticking them in my journals. This video is not sponsored by Canon. I just did some research and ended up purchasing this because it was available locally and it seemed like a solid option for what I was wanting to accomplish. Is it perfect? No, but it's a great starting point for me to actually take the images off my camera roll and make them real. Print them out, stick them in my journals, and feel like those moments are actually lasting rather than just disappearing in the cloud. I've been journaling consistently for the past 11 years and never once have I ever taken photos and put them in my journals. But this year, I was really wanting to change that, and this is gonna help me do it. 2 weeks from today, I'm leaving for the Netherlands, and on that trip, I'm gonna be taking photos on the camera I'm filming with right now, as well as my iPhone, and I wanna be able to print those photos while I'm on that trip and stick those photos in my journal as I'm documenting my experience in a new country. I'm also gonna be taking film photos on that trip, but I can't print those out right away because I gotta develop the film. You know what I mean. Those photos will come later. But all in all, this year, I wanna get back into photography. I wanna slow my life down a little bit, spend less time on social media, less time on screens, and more time outside with cameras capturing moments. I live in an extremely beautiful part of the United States and of the world, and every single day I have the opportunity to see the mountains, see the ocean, see beautiful architecture, cool vintage cars, have amazing golden hour every single day, and I want to capitalize on this experience that I'm living. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and in the comments below, let me know if you think this purchase was a good purchase, or if there are other printers I should invest in besides something small and portable like this. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.